I'm talking into garbage.
Hip hop? I'm sorry, this tea does taste like dead grandma.
There is a mouse in the house. There is a mouse in the house.
I would probably be a better Catwoman. I don't even know why I come here.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
Mama made me mash my M&Ms.
Mama made you mash your what?
Mama made me mash my M&Ms.
I don't understand this at all.
Mama made me... I'm warming up my vocals.
What are you talking about?
How my mama made me mash my M&Ms.
When did she do that?
I mean, when I was but a wee little one.
A Nathlet?
Yeah, when I was a Nathlet, my mama made me mash my M&Ms.
Was this a frequent thing, or was this a one-time
all
occurrence?
the time. I was like, can I just eat the M&Ms normally? And she said, no, mash them.
So you got to eat them, but you had to mash them
Right.
first.
Mama made me mash my M&Ms.
It was
and
a
then I
choking
ate them.
hazard thing. Mm-hmm. I got you.
I wasn't good at swallowing.
Oh, swallowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I until the age of 6, only ate liquefied foods.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and even then I choked every meal. So
Wow. What
Yeah.
was your favorite liquefied food?
I mean, everyone likes pudding. I was a big fan of water.
You were a water kid?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just a bowl of water.
You know what I like about water and kids?
What?
Put them together. If you make a kid drink a lot of water and you pick them up and you shake them, you hear it slosh inside their stomach. Isn't that
Well, I
great?
imagine that's true.
Isn't that true?
That is another reason on my list of why I should have a kid.
Right.
To listen to their sloshing.
Put that in the pros column.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pro.
Welcome to episode 18 of Sushi Jackknife. I hope we brought you in a really fun way.
I don't really care if we did.
I don't either. We always try. We're trying to entertain ourselves first.
Yeah, really, actually, that's mostly what I do here.
We're all aware of that. We didn't want to have to say it out loud to you.
If it amuses me, then I do it.
Then you know it's...
Yeah, I don't care about...
It's at least to me... You're an army of one. At least
the listeners... Just one single small fart noise to them.
Oh, I care about you guys. I want you to know that. I want to talk about, briefly, we have some upgrades. We're in the basement, of course. We are in HQ...
Mm-hmm. Sushi Jackknife headquarters.
Sushi Jackknife headquarters, all around us.
SJHQ.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Just off the cuff right there.
That's the...
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. All around us are cases of plastic sushi toys.
Sure.
And
we'll go with that.
We have a tiny man in the corner playing a mandolin. That's even smaller than he is.
That's true.
All the strings are broken except for one.
His name is Werner.
Werner.
Yeah, I mean, it's spelled with a W, but
he's German.
Werner.
Yeah.
Werner. Yeah.
Werner, yeah. He has a tiny little BMW. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's adorable.
It is.
And Werner's adorable.
He pulls into it every day. He pulls into the lot, with his little...
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And he has to ride. He's actually bigger than it, so he sticks about halfway out.
Yeah, it's one of those, what are they called? The power wheels?
Power wheels.
Yeah,
power wheels.
Yeah, it's a power wheel.
It's a self-driving one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
High-tech.
Werner. Werner over there. Our cases of plastic sushi things over here. Over here, we have our collection of human meat. Mm-hmm. Would you look at that?
Yeah. And back behind is my diapers. Oh. I don't go to the bathroom while I do the show.
Right.
So, diaper up.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of coffee or tea or other liquids going into me.
Grab a hunk of meat.
No.
No?
No, that's for you.
Oh, right.
I don't eat. I'm not disgusting.
I tried to share, and he didn't.
I only eat processed meats.
Well, that's true. So you eat the sausage. Mm-hmm. I'm in the process of making sausage. That's in the
that's what I'm talking
the
about.
northwest corner.
Yeah.
Werner, how's the sausage going?
It is good.
Oh, Werner, your beautiful little voice.
It's so loud. It's almost like he was talking directly into a microphone.
It's almost like he is projecting his voice into our ears.
So weird.
And through the internet.
Yeah. So the actual upgrade we have...
to get onto something. Episode 18. This is Sushi Jackknife. This is a show from Nashville, Tennessee. Sometimes it's a little bit about Nashville, Tennessee, but usually it's about...
Stuff.
Yeah, upgrade. So we are in SJHQ. I have a new mic stand. I screwed it into this table.
And I have the same old mic stand because that's where I stand on the hierarchy of things.
You know, my headphones are better than yours, too.
I'm aware. I'm aware. You get the computer, you get the headphones, you get the good mic stand.
My pop filter's nicer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm over here with just a pile of garbage. Just pure garbage in front of me. I'm talking into garbage.
You are. Sometimes
Whatever.
it moves a little.
It's actually, I feel like it's sinking right now. Yeah. Like, I feel like it's getting lower and lower. You may, in the middle of the show, just hear the dolphin sound. The
famous mic stand dolphin sound. Yeah, that's very true. Mm-hmm. If you've been a long-time listener, you get that reference.
Fact, hold on.
If you're a new listener,
no
you're
way.
going to hear it now. Here it goes.
Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way. It's getting looser. Here comes Flipper.
I've got so many words for this mic stand, and none of them are positive.
You're so rubbery, Flipper.
It's just all very negative. I don't even know why I come here. I should find a podcast where they're going to give me the A mic stand.
You should. Oh,
that's it.
You might find that on some other podcast
I'm gonna put
network.
Something on Craigslist. Say, hey, looking for a podcast with an A mic stand. Hit me.
Need one partner.
Get back at me.
Hit me out.
Yeah.
Hit me out?
Sure.
Hit me out at the ball game? Take me out to the crowd?
I think that works for
Buy
me.
me some peanut brittle and Apple Jacks. Mm-hmm. I don't care if I ever come back. Is this how this song goes?
Do you think if you sold Apple Jacks at a baseball game, people would actually buy them?
I think so. I think there'd be enough confusion that they would.
Because I'm going to be honest, I would rather have Apple Jacks than Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a Jacks, Apple is where I'm going.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think Cracker Jack, along with peanut brittle, honestly, was all invented by dentists. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peanut brittle. I know that we've established how many candies I dislike.
There are quite a few.
Peanut brittle's on the list. I'm counting it as a candy.
Yeah, it's a candy.
And I'm counting it as one I don't like.
I like that.
It's no good.
This is kind of a nice segue. Didn't you have a sports story?
I did have okay, so I know you don't follow sports.
Yes.
At all. You know nothing about sports.
The last sport I followed was ping pong.
Okay. And your knowledge of hip-hop, like 1 to 10, what would you say your knowledge of hip-hop is?
Hip-hop?
Yeah.
I mean...
Just the characters in hip-hop.
I have a baseline knowledge of hip-hop.
So like 5?
Yeah, sure. I'd give myself a 5.
How do you feel about Diddy?
P. Diddy?
P. Diddy?
Just Diddy now.
Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puff Diddy.
Puff Lion? No,
yeah.
Mixing people up.
Duff Pity, like all of them.
Duff Pity.
Whatever, that's next.
Yeah.
That's the next
a good one. He's going to have to pay us for that now.
You know much about him?
A little bit.
Okay, so in my mind, I've always
I'm sorry, this tea does taste like dead grandma. I'm sorry.
Terrible tea.
Yeah.
I chose coffee today for a good reason because the other choice was dead grandma tea.
I'm going to choke this down. It's called Seven Blossoms. Mm-hmm. And as we were saying earlier, the seventh blossom it's your dead grandmother.
Okay, so Diddy.
Yeah.
So I have always, in my mind, imagined Diddy to be sort of like the eccentric hip-hop millionaire. I don't know why, but in my mind, I picture like if you walked into his house, there's probably just like a constantly running chocolate fountain and things like that. You know?
He's like the Howard Hughes of hip-hop.
Right.
Yeah.
So
jars of piss everywhere.
This story does nothing to dispel that idea.
Okay.
His son, this is where sports comes in.
Okay.
So follow me. I know this is where you'll get lost.
I'm making a jump.
His son plays football for the University of California, Los Angeles.
Oh.
Or UCLA.
Gotcha.
As many people call it. Mm-hmm. He's not very good. That's a side note. But he was in the middle of his preseason summer conditioning, whatever it is.
Right.
This last week. And the strength and conditioning coach has a reputation for being a little bit of a tough guy. Okay, so he got mad at Lil Diddy. We're calling him Lil Diddy.
Lil Diddy.
To differentiate. And told him until he was ready to work out to get out. Kicked him out of the workout room. Yeah.
Wow. Right on.
So Diddy did not take this well and went to go talk.
Big Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Full Diddy. The full Diddy did not take this well. Went to go talk to the strength and conditioning coach. Okay, this is my favorite thing I've ever heard of anyone doing.
All right.
So a fight broke out. But this is, according to someone,
okay.
This is not verified.
Okay.
I want it to be true so bad. The fight started because the strength and conditioning coach held up his hand, like to say, just a second, I'm in the middle of doing something, before he would talk to Diddy.
Right.
You know how people
pause.
do. Yeah,
just
pause.
a moment.
1 minute. Reportedly, Diddy then stepped forward directly into the man's hand.
What?
Wait. And then proceeded to tell the guy to get his hands off of him. And this, like, it was just the start to like this entire fight where he went after someone with like a kettlebell, which
did
yeah, he got arrested,
like a workout kettlebell thing.
Oh, he got arrested.
He got arrested.
3 felony counts for like what was it, terroristic threats and attempted assault or something. But
and plenty of people saw this, right? Like the rest of the team.
They saw the fight. There's video too that has that UCLA is hanging on to. Just the bravado it takes, though, to if someone puts their hand out,
I know, to walk
into it and then yell at
with your face.
That would be like if you drove into directly into a car.
It's the same thing.
And then said, "Hey, move your car, man. You can't park in this parking spot."
Right. I feel like this is the insane logic of celebrities, though. Right? You know what I mean? Like, they know there are rules, but they don't have any. But like, it's like in his mind,
right? Well, he's Diddy. He's worth $750 million. He's Diddy.
Oh, that's all?
No, I mean just a little money.
Yeah.
I really, like, if it wouldn't get me in a fight, I would love to pull that move on someone someday. But I know that if I got in a fight, I'd lose against probably anyone.
Right.
I mean, even if you find like a 5-foot tall girl.
Right.
And I pull that move, she knocks me out.
And not only that, but then there's
one hit.
The litigation and all that. Yeah. To go through. You'd have to send around a jar at work to collect money to pay your legal fees.
Right. Yeah. It's just the idea. Like, I love picturing it.
Oh, yeah.
I love all of it. Is the most perfect sports story I've heard in just years.
It's great.
Yeah.
Do you know what position Lil Diddy plays?
It's something defensive, and he's a very small person.
Okay.
So it's got to be cornerback, safety.
Like that.
He's not a linebacker. He's not a defensive lineman.
Right. He's not a big dude.
No, he's like 5'7", I think. He's my height.
Okay.
And no one would let me be on a
Yeah.
defensive line.
Right.
So,
see, I know a little bit about football. I almost said baseball. I really
Right.
did. I really did.
You know
I know
exactly.
the difference. I know the difference.
He gets a lot of home runs while he's out there.
Playing quarterback.
Mm-hmm. He plays defensive quarterback and gets all the home runs.
Yeah. And they always yell goal every time he gets one.
Adds up. Yeah. It all adds up.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, what if you combined all those sports together? What mayhem.
I kind of like it,
What
actually.
ridiculous mayhem that would be.
I would love to see that game.
Yeah? We're talking about baseball plus soccer plus football?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think how you would work baseball in.
Yeah.
Because football,
yeah.
soccer, basketball, you could get those in pretty easily.
They're all kind of set up similarly.
Okay, here's how you would get all three of those. Because all three of them have the goal on either end.
Right.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Basketball, like you keep the basketball goal, use the basketball, allow tackling on ice. That's all three of them.
That's great. That's you're done.
Baseball, I don't know where you get that in.
I feel like maybe instead of field goals or a kickoff, you hit a ball.
Maybe.
And they put a glove on just for that play. Maybe special teams takes, You
That
work the
could
baseball
be.
in with special teams.
That could be. You could, for penalty shots, have a pitch,
I like this.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, soccer is not involved because this is America. So if you want soccer to be involved, listen to a European podcast.
What do you know about the football?
Shut up, Werner.
Werner.
God. Keep churning that sausage. That cauldron's about to foam over.
Werner always lets the cauldron foam over.
Doesn't it? It smells horrible down here.
I keep telling you need to let him go.
God. Can you hear me, you little German bastard?
He can't hear you.
I think he turned his ears off.
Yeah, he never pays attention.
A lot of deformities, that guy. Poor,
Well, I mean, yeah,
poor unfortunate
that's
soul.
how he ended up here.
Yes, that's right.
We don't get the tall, non-deformed
Right.
Germans.
It's not a great job. Let's be honest. Our employee,
It's an unpaid internship that gives you no internship credit.
he's not in college.
Yeah, you don't get internship hours for
Right.
it.
Right. There's really no benefit other than he gets a warm, dry place to lay his head.
Yeah, fortunately, English is his second language,
Right.
so he has no idea what we tell him when we say he doesn't get paid.
This is true. And he signed all those papers.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what's almost as disappointing as Werner? Almost.
Cancer?
Well, no, that's slightly more disappointing.
Yeah.
Slightly. The new Jurassic Park movie.
Okay, now I've been wanting to see this movie, but I will say every detail
It's
of this
ridiculous.
movie has been spoiled for me by other podcasts. So I'm totally open to talking about it.
Well, I mean, it's
I let myself be spoiled.
Okay,
I don't
so-
give a fuck.
first off, I don't love any of the Jurassic Park movies. I have an issue.
I like the first one.
It was okay. I have an issue with how realistic they are.
Okay. We are talking about movies with giant dinosaurs in them.
Well, it gets worse.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So, I have to describe. First off, give you the general plot,
Right.
just so you know. This time, instead of just making dinosaurs,
Okay.
they're genetically engineering dinosaurs
Oh, of course they are.
to be, crazy dinosaurs. So they create like the ultimate dinosaur.
Okay.
It's this huge T-Rex type of thing that can camouflage itself
What?
and all this stuff. Anyway,
So how long are its arms?
T-Rex length.
They're okay. So
I
it's-
assume. I didn't pay that close of attention
Okay.
to. I mean, it's not realistic. If
Okay.
that's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was picturing like man arms on this thing.
That
You know
would
what
be
I mean?
great,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
If not just man arms, but like bodybuilder arms.
Right, right.
Just huge,
Huge.
muscles on
Right.
this.
Ripped biceps.
So it escapes because nothing good ever happens on that island, and they need to stop opening theme parks that involve cloning.
Have we not learned this is a terrible idea?
Right. You would think we've done that. Anyway, and so there are two kids in the movie, and through a weird series of circumstances, they end up in the original park.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
So there's the new park. This is where everything takes place.
And that's
but they end
called
up,
Jurassic World?
I believe that's the case.
Okay.
Yes. They end up in Jurassic Park.
Got it.
Now-
Got it.
Here's where, and I want to know what this says about me. Because remember, this is a movie about genetically engineered cloned dinosaurs.
Right. Let's keep that premise in our
Right.
mind. Yeah.
They go in a garage, and it's all the old, like, Jeeps from the original Jurassic Park.
Oh, those were fun.
Like those 93, 94 Jeep
yeah.
Sahara
They're-
things,
yeah, exactly.
whatever they are.
Yeah.
And they go, hey, remember when we fixed up Grandpa's car? We can do that with this. And
These
so-
are genius kids?
Apparently.
Okay.
Really, all they did was replace the battery.
I see.
And then it started up just fine and they drove off. But the biggest issue I had in the movie was that because those Jeeps have sat there for 20 plus years,
Absolutely.
that gas isn't still good.
I was going to say.
So the entire rest of the movie, keep in mind, Chris Pratt rides his motorcycle with velociraptors following him.
We saw that in the trailer.
There's, I mean, there's a T-Rex on crazy genetically engineered dinosaur fight.
Ooh.
The whole time I'm
Sounds
going,
like fun.
Yeah, but that gas. I have to treat the gas in my lawnmower just for over winter.
Right, that's true.
And this isn't 20 winters.
Right.
This is one winter. So I left the movie going, yeah, that wasn't realistic. Because, the gas in that Jeep. I'm critiquing how realistic the vehicle engineering in this movie are.
Right.
I'm critiquing that versus, they used the DNA from a tree frog and that somehow accidentally made the dinosaur be able to disguise itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no issue with that. I have no issue with the T-Rex and the whatever. I can't even remember what the thing is called.
Well, there's movie...
And a Labrador Rex.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
The Birdabur Rex.
Made up Rex.
Yeah. There's... So there's movie science.
Uh-huh.
I think we're kind of used to that, right?
I apparently accept it.
Yeah, and then there's movie logic.
Right.
Which...
That's a huge plot hole to me.
Yeah, that is a plot hole.
The movie's full of plot holes. And it's not good.
You didn't like the movie?
No, I enjoyed the movie. It's a terrible movie.
Oh, I see. So it's
in my opinion,
okay,
this movie is awful.
It's enjoyable to watch.
But in the way it's meant to be awful.
I see.
No one goes into Jurassic Park movies and goes, well, this should probably get nominated for an Oscar. If you do, you don't know what Oscars are.
Right. This is... this is not A Beautiful Mind.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's not... There is no award winner here.
Right.
The people in the movie... Chris Pratt's not going to get nominated for Best Actor for anything he's ever in. I make that prediction.
Oh, wow.
For
life.
I don't think he can do it.
Okay.
I like him.
I like him a lot. Yeah, I like him too.
But he's not Best Actor. First off, he does the big mainstream movies now.
He does.
So that immediately counts him out.
That's true.
Unless he does a full McConaughey.
Right.
Flips it around.
Starts doing a bunch of art house stuff. Yeah.
Then maybe.
What if he does do a full McConaughey?
I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible. I wouldn't have expected McConaughey to do a full McConaughey.
No one would. No one would have.
But he went full McConaughey.
He did. Mm-hmm. He did a somersault into credibility.
And next thing you know, he's lost 80 pounds and he's an AIDS patient.
There you go. What is it? That Chris Pratt guy.
Yeah.
You just like him.
There's
something
an
about him.
insanely likable individual.
He's insanely likable. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He like when I watched Parks and Rec.
Right.
Because he was in that. Immediately liked him. First character in the show I liked.
Right.
As a comedian, I like Aziz Ansari. His character on Parks and Rec, I didn't really like him.
Tom, right?
Yeah. Tom.
You can take him or leave him.
Tom's a wiener.
He is a bit of a wiener.
He's a wiener.
He is.
That's the only way to describe him.
That's the character.
It took a while for Ron Swanson to grow on me. Chris Pratt's character.
But when he grew on you, he was strong.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But Chris Pratt's character, always good.
Yeah, it's true.
Very likable, lovable fella. You want to hang out with him.
You do. There's something about him.
Mm-hmm.
Something about him.
Yeah. Would you... Let's say you had to pick a Hollywood actor that you have a man crush on.
A man crush?
Man crush.
Oh,
Keep in mind, man crush does not involve any sexual activity.
Oh.
It's just, I mean, if you want, he has to be into it.
You have to be consenting to my advances.
There's no raping.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Any
of these lists, that's a given. Would he make your Hollywood man crush list?
You know, he might. I'm really having to consider this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm having a moment here where I haven't...
You haven't put together a man crush list.
I have not done this.
No one's ever done this. This is a first. I've never done it.
We're breaking ground.
I think he would go on mine.
Throw somebody else at me.
I'm trying to think who...
We did...
I'm trying to think who's insanely likable in Hollywood.
One week
besides
we
him.
do this with women who
Yeah.
we're actually attracted to. The next week we do it with men who we're
By the
not.
way, next week we're going to top 5 dogs.
Yeah.
Top 5 dogs you want to hang out
Then
with from
cats,
movies.
elephants.
By the way, Air Bud, top 3 on my list. Like all 3 of them.
Benji is not on my list.
Benji sucks.
Oh,
anyway,
I hate Benji.
that's next week.
Yeah.
Let's
right now it's all about men. Yeah. Hair.
You're the comic book person.
I do like comic. Yeah.
So I'm trying to-
okay. You know what?
Downey, Robert Downey Jr.
No.
Nope. Doesn't
But
make
the
it?
other guy, Captain
Oh.
America. Yeah. Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's everything I want to be in a way.
That's. You should tell him that.
I will.
Tweet at him.
Next time I see him, you're everything I want to be.
Speaking of him
Yeah.
and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. The two of them.
Avengers news.
Yeah. You said
I've teased the crap out of this to you.
you've been teasing me with this for over an hour, and you said there was controversy in
Well,
this or something. There's something.
Okay, first off, I want to say it's not confirmed.
Okay.
I haven't done any research to confirm that this is actually even really a rumor.
Let's be honest. When have you ever done any research?
I've never done
Okay,
research.
good. Yeah.
At least for anything for this show.
I have the papers for you.
Werner, shut up!
Oh, do not hurt me.
I'm gonna strangle that little tiny German man.
There is a mouse in the house. There is a mouse in the house. A mouse in the house. In my pantalones.
Is he speaking Spanish now?
He's learning a third language.
Oh, that's concerning.
Sort of.
He's becoming intelligent.
Yeah. There are multiple Werners. They're networked together. There's danger here.
So, Avengers news.
Yeah.
This is the rumor from a coworker, and he keeps up on comic book stuff. So I kind of trust him on this.
All right.
They're making another Avengers movie.
They are indeed.
As you know.
Yeah, I do.
Someone has been trying desperately to get a part in one of these movies. According to him, I don't know where he heard this. I don't know if it's
Okay.
true at all.
All right.
The person is a singer.
Oh.
I want you to tell me exactly how you feel about this when I tell you.
I will
who
give
it
you
is.
the thoughts right off the top of my brain.
The person who wants to be in the Avengers, according to my coworker, who read it on some site,
Okay.
Beyonce.
Oh, no. Please, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
She, according to him, he saw she has been desperately trying to get into
Oh,
the Avengers.
no. Oh, no.
Unconfirmed rumor.
I would be... Oh.
That was the reaction I was
Here's
hoping
my thing
for.
Here's my thing about Beyonce. She's a really good
An
artist.
American treasure.
Musically, yeah, she is. She's a little jewel in the crown of America. Kind of anti-American, a big old crown with jewels in it.
Yeah.
She is the very tab on the six-pack of America.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
I feel better.
Yeah.
Looking more
America.
attractive to Chris Evans.
America.
The miracle of America. But yeah, no, I'd be all right with her being in a film of with the Avengers if she was in the background and had no lines. Because here's the thing:
Is there anyone she could even play left?
well, the Marvel universe is vast.
Okay,
so
but
there's
in the
somebody
Avengers.
she could play. Yeah, there's tons of Avengers, tons of them.
Is there anyone where she would fit?
Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah.
She could be Monica Rambeau, who used to be Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Who's
Wait.
also African American, so that kind of works.
Used to be Captain Marvel?
Yeah, it's changed around a lot.
I was just wondering if it was a Bruce Caitlyn Jenner situation or if...
Oh, no. It didn't...
Different- okay.
No, always female.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the original Captain Marvel was actually a dude.
Right.
And then there's been a couple female ones. Yeah.
Well, good. Break that glass ceiling.
Diversity.
Break that glass ceiling,
So,
ladies.
yeah, I mean, she could do that. That's the kind of the only thing that strikes me off the top. Now, if we were talking like Sony Marvel, is it Sony? I think it's Sony. Whoever owns X-Men, right? Maybe it's not Sony. I don't know what I'm talking about. Fox owns X-Men.
Marvel is split into two?
It's split all over the place.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Well, this is...
I don't keep track with all that.
I'll break it down for you.
Okay.
Here's the basics. This is why they're doing Avengers, by the way.
Right.
This is why they're not doing Spider-Man or X-Men or something like that. Avengers is like the next biggest thing they had.
Okay.
Okay. So before like Marvel Studios was really rocking, they sold off some of their intellectual property.
When X-Men started.
Right. And that's when X-Men
Gotcha.
started. And that was like kind of the return of the superhero movie after like the last like Batman movies or whatever.
How much do you think they regret that?
Oh, I think they regret it. They're trying to buy it all back, so I
Right,
think they regret
right.
it a lot. Yeah, they just got Daredevil back. That's why there's the Netflix Daredevil show. They just got
have
that
not
back a
watched
couple
it.
years ago. It's supposed to be. I've watched a little bit of it. It was really good.
Yeah.
What I saw
Was it better than Ben Affleck Daredevil?
Yes, it was definitively. So X-Men and I believe Fantastic Four. I'm gonna muck this up. Are Fox properties at the moment, so that's why they're making those.
They're
movies.
redoing Fantastic
They
Four.
are, and it looks good. I'm
Okay.
excited for it. Then Spider-Man is owned by, I think it is Sony. Yeah. Anyway, they're getting him back for some of the big Avengers movies, though. It's this whole complicated thing. Yeah.
Is
so
that why they're
there's-
rebooting Spider-Man?
I think again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
By the way, I'm still very upset. Donald Glover was almost Spider-Man again.
oh yeah,
It's still not gonna.
not gonna happen.
No,
Yeah.
I want it to happen
I
so
know,
bad.
it'd be great. It'd be wonderful.
It would be weird. He's the voice of Spider-Man on an animated show now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he plays Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, the
That's
Ultimate
the
Universe
only-
Spider-Man.
Only other thing I know about it.
Miles, that's the only other Spider-Man besides Peter Parker.
Well, you're going to be proud of me for knowing this. by
Well,
the
yeah.
way.
Throw it
I
at
saw
me.
something. They're hooking the two Spider-Mans up into one Spider-Man. They're rolling them into one universe.
In a
Miles
book
Morales.
or a movie or what?
No, in a book.
Oh, that's awesome.
Miles Morales is going to be the only Spider-Man.
I love it.
For some reason.
I love it.
Peter Parker is going to still exist.
Right.
As a human being.
Sure.
Just, he doesn't.
There's been his life has been
Yeah.
There was a point to all this.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Oh yeah, Beyonce. So I was gonna say she could be like Storm. You know what I mean? But that's in a different IP.
Right. Can't do that.
She can't do that. And Halle Berry's already been.
She's
Storm.
kind of won that whole thing.
Yeah.
Halle Berry gets it.
Yeah, totally. So I think Monica Rambeau, or there's a ton of characters that I don't know and can't name that she could probably be.
So my first gut instinct was a supervillain.
Oh, okay. I like this angle.
And then my second instinct right off of that is she is actually, like, if one bad thing happened in real life, not in a movie,
Right.
mind you, in real life, I think she could actually become the world's first real supervillain.
Oh, I
think
that
she
idea.
could.
A legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's got just the right amount of ego
Yes.
mixed with an army of followers.
And vast wealth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like you could kind of see her in a dark room petting a white cat
Empress
and laughing
Beyonce.
maniacally. So
Werner, shut the fuck up.
I guess the point is we all better hope that Jay-Z is good to her.
Yeah.
Because he does one bad thing. Next thing we know, she's trying to destroy the world
We're
for
all
no
screwed.
reason.
I could now. I'm picturing her in like a Doctor Doom outfit, just without the mask.
Yeah.
Or maybe like it frames up her face, but she's got like the bolts and shit, and like the big cape. Yeah.
I think she'd have a great maniacal laugh too. I think it would be very melodic.
Multiple octave laugh. Yeah.
It would just keep yeah, it
A
would be,
vocal gymnastic laugh. Yeah.
it would be great.
I love that.
So she's not allowed in the Avengers.
Fun thoughts. Yeah, I am very opposed to that. And here's the real reason. The real reason that I'm opposed to it is it's distracting, right?
to have Beyonce.
Somebody that famous that's not already associated with a character, it's distracting to have them in there.
Okay, let's go through singers here.
Yeah.
Let's see how far down on the list we could go before it's not distracting.
Okay.
So Beyonce is distracting.
Yeah,
Katy Perry,
definitely.
Rihanna.
I think so.
I'm putting these in order of how big they are in the world.
Sure,
to
sure.
me.
Right.
At this point, lower than the others, Lady Gaga.
definitely distracting. Though she changes her outfit so much.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that I would know what
she.
she looks like without some sort of crazy thing.
That's true. I don't either. But plenty of people probably would.
Right.
Keep going.
I'm trying to think of other... Kesha,
maybe.
I don't know that if Kesha even spoke to me and said, "Hello, I'm Kesha,"
If you would.
I would go, "Oh, okay,
Right.
that's the singer, Kesha."
You're
I would go,
obviously
"That
Kesha."
girl has the same name as that singer."
Right.
That's what I would do.
And you'd be like, why isn't she telling me her last name?
It's weird.
It's strange.
So she's okay.
I think she could work.
So
Who would I cast her as?
I'm waiting,
Maybe one of those like cat women. Not Catwoman.
but cat women.
There are multiple, you know, in comic book land. Yeah. Maybe like the cheetah or something.
Would she be a better cat woman than Halle Berry was?
Oh, well. Does that question even need answering? I mean,
I would probably be a better cat woman than Halle Berry was.
Zip me up, boys.
So
Oh, that's definitely a poll for this week, top of the episode. I would probably...
So any celebrity in the
Right.
Avengers
Yeah.
has to be Kesha or below
I think so.
fame level.
Yeah, totally.
Like probably what, C-list, maybe B-list.
I think C-list is great, especially with people who are hungry. You know what I mean? They're hungry for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to eat the Avengers.
They want to eat the Avengers.
like just devour
With
the
their
Avengers.
minds.
All of the Avengers just right in there.
Right.
Digest, poop it
A
out.
lot of sinew in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Imagine eating the Hulk. I just had a very twisted thought about the Hulk.
What? I'm waiting. I'm not going to do anything else until you say this.
Has the Hulk ever made love as the Hulk?
Well, no woman would have that.
Well, okay. You know what? Problem solved. The She-Hulk. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, well, there's a She-Hulk. The She-Hulk is his cousin. That's just weird.
Oh yeah,
She wouldn't do that. She's amazing too. She would never do that. So if there's some sort of equivalent, there are very powerful. You know what I mean? But I just wondered if he'd ever made love.
You think She-Hulk ends up in the Avengers?
I really hope so. I really, really hope so. Yeah, I think so. I might have even heard murmurings that was going to happen.
When do they pull Iron Man out? Because Downey Jr. wants out of that.
He'll get out.
He wants out.
He's got like a couple more movies in him. And that's it. I think
he hates it.
Yeah.
He wants to do his little smarmy indie characters, which are exactly like.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he does one character.
He kind of does. Yeah, he's great at it.
Yeah,
he's
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But he does one character. He also will never be nominated.
That's true.
Unless he somehow becomes able to play a different character.
Right. Mm-hmm. He'll do some meta movie about like himself.
Right. I mean, he can do it. You saw Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, he was great in Tropic
Thunder. He played a black man.
Indeed, he did.
He played an Australian playing a black man.
He got out of character.
Yeah. That's the only time I can. And I Wikipedia'd him at one point, and at one point he played Charlie Chaplin. And got nominated for an award as Charlie Chaplin.
I sort of remember that now that you mention it.
I've never seen it.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
All the movies we've never seen. Mm-hmm. Welcome to this week's All the Movies We've Never Seen.
That would be the worst podcast ever.
Yeah, just
a list of
movies we've never seen. And you'd have no comment on anything.
What do you think about that movie? Yeah, I have no idea.
I didn't see it. Each episode would be about a minute long.
Yeah.
Is it time for Yelp?
Do you want to do Yelp?
Yelp. Let's do Yelp.
I've got it.
Let's go.
All right. Do you want to know what I reviewed first? I guess I should.
Give me the whole hot dog.
Mm-hmm. Are we playing a theme song?
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear it right now.
Hold on, just a second. Yelp, 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 Yelp.
It's about that long.
That's how long the theme song was? Was that enough time? Okay.
Yeah.
So, nearby us, there's a fine dining establishment It's next. It's actually next to the air pump I reviewed last week.
Oh yes,
And the gas station.
you're doing a local,
but
thing.
mostly the air pump.
Right.
Yeah.
We're all about the.
It's a little bistro called McDonald's. A little bistro. So I went in. This is my Yelp review of it. As long as I can remember, I've heard of McDonald's. That is why I decided to stop in and give it a shot. I can say that I was definitely not loving it.
Did you write all that out?
Yes, it says ba-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Don't
Yeah,
sue me.
I had to double check that I put the right number of does. For starters, the menu is lacking. I went in craving a nice bowl of soup, but when I ordered that, the teenage girl at the cash register acted like I was crazy. The menu apparently consists of only hamburgers, chicken, and french fries. There are a few odds and ends, but for the most part, that's it. In my mind, that's no way to run a business. I mean, what sort of restaurant doesn't serve a nice bowl of French onion? Sure,
Especially a bistro.
Exactly. Sure, I've heard of fast food, but this was ridiculous. I barely had any time to sit down before my food was ready. It's a good thing I didn't order an appetizer, because I certainly would not have been able to finish it before my main course, reluctantly not soup-related, arrived. While we're on the subject, can we talk about the name? McDonald's is possessive, but it doesn't say what McDonald has. Are we talking about McDonald's restaurant or McDonald's burgers? I've heard of a McDonald that was the owner of some farmland outside of town, so maybe that's it. Perhaps the owner should be a little more specific as far as the name goes. I recommend McDonald's Soup-Free Burger Emporium. Overall, I found myself very underwhelmed by the experience. They do have very cold ice, though, in functional cups, so that's something. 3 stars.
Very good, sir.
Yeah, 3
Very
stars.
good. Once again, can you give out the URL in case people want to see that in the online?
Suppose. The URL is yelp.com/biz
Okay.
/McDonald's
Yep.
Nashville 30. That is again yelp.com/biz biz /McDonald's Nashville 30. Again, yelp.com/biz
I think this is the most riveting part of the show.
30.
I have to say that. This to me, you reading off the URL.
Yelp.com/biz /McDonald's Nashville 30.
It's like a goddamn symphony.
I should get a podcast where I just read URLs.
I like that idea.
Any URL I find online.
Yeah.
Read my history.
We could monetize that.
Maybe
very
I
easily.
don't want to read my history. That's not a good idea.
No. You could read my history when I'm not around.
Right.
Let's knock out another segment.
Okay.
All right. This, good people, the white people slur of the week,
Theme song?
which also has a theme song.
Okay, just a second.
And we're in.
Okay.
All right. So what happens in this segment is we are both Caucasian. And
I mean, debatable.
well, I do have that strain of Inuit running deep down in my butt.
According to one of my aunts, we do have, on my father's side, some tiny fraction of Cherokee.
Is that, well, that's true of me
It's
too.
like 1/16
Yeah, I have
on my
that as
dad's
well.
side, which makes me like
A 32nd.
1/32
Yeah.
Cherokee. So
just a dot. Just a
I'm
dot.
barely Caucasian.
Every white American, it seems, has a little bit of Native American.
Yeah,
in
there
them.
was some relative down the line that,
People were getting busy in those teepees.
I mean,
And those cabins.
know.
I want a novel about the love relationship between a Cherokee woman and
You want a joke that one of my friends always used to tell?
Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
I need something that's intense, by the way. Just say
You need
anything
an
that's
example?
intense. Yeah.
Orgasm.
Man, that's intense, like Indian love. Because they have love intense inside of a tent. It's so bad. But he said this all the time. So now anytime anyone mentions Indians, that's the first thing I think
Man, that's intense, like an Indian orgasm.
of. Yeah. That's better.
It happens in a tent.
Okay. So,
All right.
Slur me.
All right. So the purpose of this, if you've never heard this segment before, this is only the second time we've done this.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a term, a slur for white people that will offend us.
That's the equivalent of the N-word.
Right. We're not offended. I don't think we're ever going to find that. Can I just say, the most that's going to happen is mild offense.
Maybe.
Never that. That's a whole other thing.
That's the goal.
Maybe that's the goal.
I
It's a
had an
lofty goal.
elementary school teacher that told me to reach for the stars. And the stars is a white racial slur that offends me as much as the N-word.
Reach for the rainbow. Okay, here we go. So how this works is I pull up the racial slur database. If you want to see this, it's rsdb.org. We did not create this. We don't know where it came from. We don't know what its purpose is.
We are in no way associated with it.
It just exists.
I don't know that many racial slurs.
Nope.
I'm not a racist enough person to come up with a database.
So I will read the racial slur for a white person to Nathan.
Okay.
He will first respond if he is offended or not.
Uh-huh.
He will secondly
Explain the origin.
explain the... I will actually explain...
Well,
you will attempt to explain the origin.
guess the origin.
And then I will tell you the actual... Here we go. Today's white people slur is blue-eyed devil.
I'm letting it sink in. Nah.
Nothing to it, right?
No.
Yeah.
It sounds like it would be a really good blues song, though.
Blue-eyed devil.
Yeah. Talking
Blue-eyed
about...
man.
It would be about a lady.
Blue-eyed devil. Well, it could be about a man.
No, in this scenario, it's
Blue-eyed
about
Chris Evans. Dun, dun, that's my man. Dun, dun, dun. Him and Chris Pratt. Dun, dun, getting it on.
this one, I feel like I can
Together.
explain accurately.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the origin.
The white people, too many minorities, have been devilish, and
Yeah.
they frequently have blue eyes.
Okay, you know what? That's a good definition. Here's what the database says. Whites primarily with blue eyes are said to be the most evil,
Oh,
thus presupposing that all white people are some level of evil.
which, by the way,
It's true. Yeah, if we're being honest with ourselves.
really, I think we could say most people in general are some.
But particularly white people.
I mean, in history,
Look at us.
we do have the track record.
Don't
for
you
being
ever
the
just want to
worst.
hit something? Sometimes it's another person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a people, we do have the worst track record.
We do, absolutely.
It's not even a close
We
competition.
should be wiped from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Especially since their skin is so pale, it looks scary to others as their blue eyes stare out at them. What is this website? I don't know. It looks scary to others as their blue eyes stare out at them? Like you're so pale white that you're like a flash in the night and
I
the
feel
blue
like-
eyes glowing through like a lightsaber.
I feel like that actually now is more of a slur to albino people.
Yeah, I do too.
It's specifically talking about albinos.
And you know what? They're a protected group. I don't want to make fun of the albino.
Are they a protected group?
They are.
Okay, I won't
They
say
are
one.
protected by Thor.
Oh, I'm not going to say one bad thing. then. Thor is scary.
Thor as played by Beyonce.
Right.
Yeah.
She would be a great Thor.
And I don't want to see that.
No, it'd be great.
I don't ever want to see that in my life.
Oh, man.
Just, if that happens, shield me from it.
Shield you
Shield
from
me
it?
with your body and mind.
Absolutely not. I want everyone to see that.
My reaction.
No, Beyonce.
Oh, Thor.
Beyonce would be a
Beyonce
killer
Thor.
Thor.
Why? Why do you say that?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't have a reason?
Nah.
What I'm picturing is like, I mean, she would look really badass in like that,
Yeah.
that gear, right?
Yeah.
Like that Norse gear.
I will say that I'm not opposed to Beyonce being in anything. First off, I'm not attached to the Avengers.
Right.
Not
the
to
way that I am.
Well, not to jump back to a different segment, by the way.
Right.
But I'm jumping back.
We visited there already.
But she's pretty.
She's real pretty.
She's pretty.
I'll say that about her. She sang real pretty. She sings real pretty too.
If she wants to be in the Avenger, I say they give her a song and dance in the middle of it.
That I'd be okay with because she's doing what she does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if it's a song though that it's supposed to be like a musical all of a sudden,
right,
where it fits into the plot and she's singing about the Avengers, like
as it's happening.
Yeah.
Like if you were doing Age of Ultron, it would be like he is a robot. Mm-hmm. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But he's got good intentions, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, something like that.
And all of the Avengers start doing the single ladies dance.
Bum, 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 bum. You know what my favorite Beyonce? Is this a Beyonce song or a Destiny's Child song?
What?
To the left.
That's a Beyonce song.
Beyonce song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
To the left.
She puts everything
you own in a box to the left.
You know what's on the right?
Nothing.
Shoes.
Just shoes?
That's where she keeps her shoes.
Oh, okay. To the left.
Like the left
shoes
side.
Shoes on the right.
Yeah. Left side is a box. Right side, shoes.
Shoes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does she have a big collection of shoes?
A lot of shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a fair amount.
She has wonderful shoes.
Who the fuck said you could talk?
Can we next episode just lock Werner up?
Yeah, we'll put him in the washing machine.
Or his little Werner pen. It's like a dog pen, but for Werner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
not soundproof, but it just makes me feel better to know that he can't.
It's made out of cat
move
bones.
Around.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So still no Beyonce though.
No, I'm gonna think. Doesn't work for me. I'm
for
sorry.
The rest of the episode,
right?
I'm gonna think of a superhero movie that Beyonce can be in that you would accept.
All right.
Okay.
Contemplate that.
I'm thinking
as I tell you.
Okay.
About some weird Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's gonna be a sound for that too. I've already got it.
Can I make it up?
You can make it up, but I've already got something. Just do what you want to do. Do it. Do. Weird Nashville. All right. Weird Nashville. The Shoe of Doom.
What is happening?
Sam
here?
Davis's Shoe of Doom. This is something you can visit in Nashville.
This is a real thing.
Yeah. Sam Davis was a Confederate soldier in the Civil War. Mm-hmm. He was 21.
Okay.
He was spying on the Yanks. He had disguised his uniform. His Confederate uniform. His mother had dyed his gray coat blue. Sadly, the dye did not stay.
Right.
And he had the whole getup. He had the shoes of all that as well. He steals from the desk of a Union general special information. He hides it in his shoe. All right.
Okay.
He's caught.
I like it.
Young Sam Davis, 21 years old.
This is a good story now.
Thank you. Are you riveted?
I am enjoying where this is going.
Yeah, Sam Davis, 21. Mm-hmm. Mother dyes his coat, his gray coat blue. It does,
I'm picturing
it
this.
runs.
Yeah.
He's caught.
Right.
He says to the Yankees that catch him,
Okay.
I would rather die 1,000 deaths before I would betray a friend. Known as the boy hero of the Confederacy. What happens to Sam Davis? They cut open his shoe. They find the stolen stuff.
So what happens to him? Though?
To him, they hang him.
Oh,
hung
I
by the
liked
neck.
him.
Until that he was a nice.
He's a Confederate.
The point of this.
Yeah.
The point of this. The shoe of doom. The shoe that sealed his fate. You can visit that at the Tennessee State Museum.
Can we? By the way.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of Confederate people.
Is they still a people?
No, I mean he was Confederate.
Yeah.
Discuss another happenstance in the state of Tennessee.
Love to.
I want your opinion on this.
I'd love to give my opinion.
So, there was the shooting And now in South Carolina?
Charleston?
Yeah,
Charleston.
And then now everyone wants to pull down the Confederate flags.
Right.
At state capitals, which I'm fine with. Whatever.
They probably should have done it already.
However, something else has come out of this. There's a movement, and there's a lot of debate around this, which is what confuses me.
Yeah.
Inside of the state capitol in Tennessee, there is a bust of Nathan Bedford Forrest.
Yes.
Do you know who Nathan Bedford Forrest is?
I do. So he is the guy that Forrest Gump is named after.
Yes.
But also...
he... maybe that's why his bust is there. That makes sense.
I think so, yeah.
So he was a general for the Confederacy.
He was.
And he's a famous Tennessee general, which is why he's there. He was also the first Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
Indeed he was.
And in the state house, there is a bust of him.
Right.
There is a lot of debate about whether to remove it or not. My first thought is, why is it there?
In the first place, exactly.
No, I'm not from the South.
No,
is it normal to see Nathan Bedford Forrest everywhere? Is that just a special thing for us to deal with?
You know what? Kind of.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't true, but it's kind of normal to see him around. There's a graveyard where I'm from in Rome with a statue of him in it. And there is on off of Highway 65 here. There's that giant. Have you seen this? The giant horse statue with him on it?
I found out that's a privately owned thing.
Right.
So it just
looks to be
some nut job who wanted. But
let's describe this for the listener. By the way, this is if you're on Highway 65 going out from Nashville
or coming in from Franklin,
right?
In case you want to map
which
this
is
out.
like the next little town down
for your next road trip,
right? You will see how tall would you say it is?
Oh man, it's got to be 20 feet,
at least 20 feet, maybe least 30 feet.
It's huge.
It's a statue of a man on a horse. I think
the horse is bucking.
The horse is bucking, so he's raised.
That's important.
He's holding a flag. That man. Is Nathan Bedford Forrest.
He also has a gun pointed at something, which I assume was an African American.
It probably was.
Because he does that.
That's how he was. So that's privately owned, and it's surrounded by fence and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to see this when you go by. And I get that it's privately owned, and that's fine, right? That's fine. It's your land. You can do whatever if you're all hateful and shit.
Right.
My friends all flip it off as they go by. They give it the finger as they go by. I think is rather cute. Nice road game.
I just don't understand. I mean, here, I pulled up a quote here. First off, I don't know why this person has an opinion.
Okay.
This is the Lieutenant Governor of South Carolina.
Ooh, he should not be talking about this.
Right. This was his quote. "Whether the bus stays or goes, I'm concerned that we're rapidly descending down the slippery slope of political correctness. Now more than ever, it's important to keep in mind that those who do not remember history are condemned to repeat it." How is putting a bust of the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux... The first Grand Wizard.
The first, not just...
The founder
of
the Ku Klux Klan. What are we remembering there?
Exactly.
I don't...
Why do we want to hold on to it? Why would we want to keep it there?
I don't understand.
Did you hear that Amazon, they pulled all their Confederate merchandise?
I have a mixed feeling about this whole thing.
About the Amazon thing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very opposed to the bust.
Yes.
And I'm opposed to Confederate flags at the state capitol.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
However, as far as freedom of speech goes...
Yeah, absolutely.
People can have all the dumb Confederate flags they want.
Absolutely.
All it does to me is point out people I probably am not going to get along with.
It's a good way to know you don't need to invest in that friendship.
I've never met someone who owned anything Confederate flag. And I'm not trashing anyone. People who have that may be great.
Yeah.
I personally have never known one where I wanted to spend time with them.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
Any time more than like 5 minutes was a burden.
Absolutely. But I'm kind of with you on this because Amazon, I understand probably why they did it. It was probably annoying. Werner, stop with your toys. He has so many squeaky things.
I took it away.
With his feet, too. He always does with his feet.
It's so weird.
Annoying. Ugh.
Did you see his toenails?
I did.
They're like little talons.
Yeah,
It's
they're
gross.
horrible. So yeah, I'm with you.
Amazon.
People are totally welcome to
Which
to
at
have
the same time,
whatever. But it's
Amazon can yank whatever they want off their site too.
Right.
I don't care about that.
Exactly.
But the fact, I mean, it is almost like there's a call to make it illegal to have one.
Right, and that's different.
Which the time for that would have been, after the Confederacy
Absolutely.
was destroyed.
Right, absolutely.
When you can then go, you were our enemy, we destroyed you.
Right.
No more of this.
The state where I'm from, Georgia.
Yeah.
Do you know the Georgia state flag was like 2/3 the Confederate flag and like 1/3 the state seal.
Right.
For most of my childhood, I think.
And then they changed it?
I don't think they changed it till sometime in the 2000s.
What state is it that still has the Confederate flag?
Maybe Alabama. I'm not sure.
See, this is another one that kind of bugged me. Keeping in mind, very opposed to the Confederacy.
Yes.
I'm not a pro-slavery person. I thought it was a bad idea.
At the time, I voted against it.
Yeah.
I was ahead of my time.
I heard on the news, I think it was Idaho,
Okay.
removed that state's flag from their display of state flags because they wanted everyone to feel comfortable to visit their capital.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds like a fear reaction almost.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's
Right.
a state flag.
Right. You're not... Idaho, you're not responsible for...
Right.
Alabama, I think, state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one is going in and going, whoa, wait, what is that state flag?
Right.
Oh, I got to get out of here. I don't trust people that have that state flag because a fraction of that flag is the Confederate flag.
Right.
Now, they should change their flag.
They
I think they
absolutely
should.
Yeah,
but
so do I.
That's a whole nother.
Well, thanks for joining
thing.
us on the Ethical Minute here on Sushi Jackknife. I have more weird Nashville.
Okay,
And then I
back
have
to
a
weird Nashville.
I have another weird Nashville, and I have a weird Tennessee.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way,
Yeah.
what about Wonder Woman? Beyonce is Wonder Woman.
No.
You wouldn't watch that? I'd watch that. I think she could do that.
I just, it's, you know what it is? I don't think she's that fabulous of an actor.
Well, that's true.
That's what I think. And Wonder Woman to me is well, it's true. She is one of the most important comic book characters ever. Interesting stuff about Wonder Woman, by the way. Can I tell you a little tidbit? We keep getting.
Absolutely.
It's all right. It's perfect. Wonder Woman was created by a couple. Mm-hmm. This guy Marsden, I think was his last name. His wife. Marsden himself, I think, headed it up. She was created, as like a feminist symbol,
Right?
Like she even in whenever it was that she was created, it was a long time ago. Interestingly, Marsden and his wife had a relationship with a third woman, so they had some funky stuff going on.
Okay.
And Wonder Woman is based in part on that third younger woman.
That's
interesting?
Kind of creepy.
Yeah,
there.
and there's a lot of like the early Wonder Woman stuff, and even even now all through the history, there's a lot of like sexual overtones to it. It's an interesting character, but she is a symbol of empowerment and all that as well,
Right.
despite like everything. So no Beyonce.
What about
Kate Winslet? Yeah, somebody with some gravitas.
No, that's not good.
Okay, you're right.
She couldn't pull off.
No, you're right. But somebody like
I
that.
like her.
Yeah,
not
she's
her
lovely.
role.
Yeah.
Not her role.
She's a great actor.
Black Widow. I know because she is African American, it may sound racial, but that's not. I think that would be a good character. Black Widow.
If Scarlett Johansson wasn't rocking it, then
No, I think her as Black Widow.
By the way, Scarlett Johansson, you can put on my list from last week.
No, it's too late. Okay,
It's
go
a
back
big-
to your weird
big long
list.
Okay,
I'm
weird.
gonna come up with one.
Weird Nashville. You can visit Nathan. Mm-hmm. If you're I'm just coming into
I'm
Nashville.
paying half attention.
I know you always are.
I'm gonna figure this
You
one
can
out.
visit The King Tells Y'all. The King Tells Y'all
I'm intrigued.
is a.
I'm getting closer.
All right, good. It's an animatronic Elvis fortune teller that you can visit at the Legends gift shop in downtown Nashville.
I don't like this. I don't like
You can hear the king's wise words, watch his hands move over a crystal ball for only $1 in quarters. And then at the end, Your fortune drops out on a little slip of paper.
Okay.
The king tells y'all.
I haven't told you this.
Yeah, that's weird, right? It's a weird Nashville thing.
It is weird. I haven't told you this.
Tell me.
I don't like Elvis that much.
His music or him as a person?
Any of it.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm not that impressed.
Oh, I love him.
I know you do.
Yeah. It's become more and more of a love affair.
I don't actively dislike
I know.
Elvis. But all the songs from Elvis that
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I like that song. Not his song.
Well, he didn't write any songs.
I know.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
You mean they're covers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he took a lot of songs
That was
from,
that was really common in that time, though. Like,
I don't
everyone
like
was
that,
doing.
though.
Oh, okay, I understand.
I'm not a fan.
Listen, sir. I'm going to talk you off this ledge.
Okay.
Jump, you bastard!
Werner, you stay out of this.
Oh, he is just the worst.
I'm going to talk you off this ledge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody cut a lot of the same songs.
I'm aware.
This is where the term cover comes from.
No, I'm aware.
Over and over again, they did this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, what song was originally an Elvis song?
A lot of them.
No, but like what really good one?
Well, they wrote tons of them for him.
But which one was? I
I think
was the first to record.
Oh, jeez. I think
Give me one.
probably "Don't Be Cruel." I don't really know. You don't like that song? Don't be cruel.
I don't love any of his songs.
Maybe there's tons of them, man. I can't think of one that like.
I don't like his voice, honestly.
Really?
I don't like the little snarl thing.
His voice changed a lot.
I don't like it.
It deepened over the years.
Well, I'm not a fan.
You know I can be found.
And you know I like the songwriters.
Yeah, sure.
He's not a songwriter.
No, he's not a songwriter.
He's a glorified performer.
But yeah, he had a lot of creative input in how those songs went down, though. He was basically the producer on his sessions. Mm-hmm. So he was helping pick parts, and he picked the songs that he recorded.
Well,
so
good for him.
Yeah, songwriters would bring him. I know, songwriters would bring him demos, and he would choose which whatever he wanted to record.
I just feel like in the world, overrated.
I don't know about that.
Overrated. Still looking.
Not overrated, though. Not overrated, Nathan. I can't disagree with you enough on this.
Who in the world, in the history of music, is more highly regarded than Elvis?
Who?
Anyone. Is there one person?
All music?
In all music. And I do mean all music.
Beethoven?
No.
No?
No one is making pilgrimages to where Beethoven lived.
I gotcha.
And buying Beethoven t-shirts.
And Beethoven Elvis
There aren't
paintings.
Beethoven impersonators.
I mean Beethoven velvet paintings.
Right.
Velvet Beethoven paintings. Now that would be something I'd like to have.
That I would buy.
In terms of popularity, he sweeps the world.
Yeah.
It's
and
amazing.
He doesn't deserve that much popularity.
Oh, I just don't know about that. Okay, we have to move on. But
he doesn't.
That is the last weird thing I have is not a weird Nashville thing. This is a weird Tennessee thing, okay? And this is the best one. All right? This is the best one. All right. In 1931, Nathan, one William Avery Houston of New Market, Tennessee. This is way out in East Tennessee. Mr. Houston dug a well on his property. Now, the location of that well was revealed to him by angels, where he should dig. The angels told him where to dig the well.
Naturally, as
they do.
That's what well angels are for.
So they commanded him to dig the well. Mm-hmm. Mr. Houston had kidney disease. The well water cured his kidney disease and was delicious. Today, there stands a water fountain in this very spot.
Yes.
All the way back from 1931. And for only 25 cents a gallon on the honor system, donations, you can have a sip or take home a jug of this magical angel water. How's that for a story for you?
How much? A gallon?
25 cents a gallon.
A gallon.
Yeah, a gallon.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should do that.
We should do that. We should drive out and get some angel water.
That's it.
What?
That's what we should take to Terrat.
Oh my goodness.
Angel water.
So the tarot card thing is happening. It looks like it's going to happen this coming Monday. We'll report back. If we drove, it's a long way. If we drove all the way out there and got a gallon of, I don't know, it's past Knoxville, so it's a few hours.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize it was that far.
We could just lie.
That's, well,
Yeah. She'll see through that, though. She'll see right through it.
I would love to get angel water for her.
We need to go get angel water regardless, because this is amazing.
Right.
This is amazing. Look this up, people. This is crazy good stuff.
What we should do.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit behind the scenes for everyone.
Okay.
Like, they get to hear our brainstorming right now, because I have an idea.
This is special.
Road trip episode.
Oh, I love this. We go out to Newmarket. Mm-hmm. We record on the way.
We record on the way. We record at a couple stops.
Love
if
it.
we see
love
something
it.
interesting.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
We
Great
maybe
idea.
we stop at a restaurant. We give a little review.
Give a little, that on the go Yelp review.
On the go Yelp review. We make a friend. Mm-hmm. We try our white people slur on another white person.
And see if they know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
And they won't.
Yeah, they won't know what we're talking about.
Scarlet Witch.
Beyonce?
Yeah.
No.
Can't be Scarlet Witch?
No, I don't think
really?
so. No, it just doesn't work for me.
I feel like that's a main character, but not like a frontline main character.
She is. You're being very diplomatic, and I appreciate
It's right
that.
in the middle.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle, but no. I just can't see it. I can't see it. Sorry.
I'm looking at a picture
So
of
that's
Scarlet
it.
Witch.
That's it for Weird Tennessee / Weird Nashville. I may bring you more of these. We'll
Okay,
see.
well, I'm going
we'll
to
see what the
continue.
interest level is. I was a little fascinated, particularly by the angel water. Mm-hmm. Are you fascinated by the angel water?
I kind of want to taste the angel
I
water.
want to taste the angel water. Delicious. How is it delicious?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's always cold.
Well,
That would be amazing.
That could be the case.
Do you ever watch these shows where people are like looking for Mary to appear? You ever watch this stuff? You ever see this?
No.
It happens from time to time. I guess she appears places. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
She's,
Virgin Mary.
yeah, Virgin Mary. She's got like some sort of temporal shift device or something where she pops in and pops out. And
Okay.
people wait for her. You know, it's one of those things.
As does happen.
As happens, yeah, absolutely. If you're happy and you know it, hit Warner. If you're happy and you know it, hit Warner.
You have no idea, by the way, how little is going to get done in this podcast until I find the appropriate Beyonce.
I see
superhero.
that. I am. I feel as if I've been trying to reel you
Yeah, no, I'm here.
for a good 20 minutes now.
Like I have a complete list of all Marvel female characters.
Holy shit! Let me see that. I'll just pick one. Let me just
No,
give it.
that's not how it works.
Give it. Come on.
It's on marvel.com/universe3zx/index.
Stop reading URLs. You get to do that once a
There's
show.
a lot more. If you,
Once a show.
yeah, like I keep clicking on some. I just clicked on one. I'm like, this name sounds like a Beyonce name. And then the first thing in the description is a 13-year-old Jewish girl. Went, no, that's not going to work.
The sausage is almost finished, Fraulein.
Don't call me woman in front of Nathan. I told you that is a private matter. It's between you and me, Werner. It's between you and me.
The idea of the road trip.
Yeah, I love this.
I like this.
I would love to do this. I don't know that it's been done.
Yeah. Okay. Just say yes to this one.
All right.
This is super obscure.
Okay.
Sphinx.
Yes.
Sphinx.
Who is Sphinx? Does it tell you who Sphinx is?
CEO of Harbor International.
Great. Hey, there. That lines up. Business lady.
Yeah, took up the quest for the Ka stone after Sphinx's death.
The what stone?
This is Muryat Karim, by the way.
What's her name?
The Ka stone.
Ka?
K-A.
Stone.
Well, no, there's
I
a
don't know what
space.
that is.
I don't know what it's
The
from.
Ka stone. Yeah.
But it's she would be Egyptian.
Yeah, it works.
She could pull off Egyptian.
Absolutely, she could.
So there we go. And her aliases are numerous unrevealed identities through reincarnation.
Ooh, I like that. That's deep.
Yeah.
That is snazzy.
So get Stan Lee on the phone or whoever
Yeah.
we would need to talk to make that happen. Probably Beyonce. She probably should be spoken to also.
I think so. Yeah. Before we start writing her in.
And let's be honest. They could pick any character.
Right.
And make a movie out of it. And it's going to make at least $500 million.
With Beyonce in it?
No, any character.
That's the way that is
comic
true.
book character.
Yeah, and I love that. I'm loving it.
It doesn't have to be a
Unlike
good movie.
McDonald's. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be well made.
Not at all.
The only thing people ask is that you don't cast Ben Affleck in it, which they just did with the Batman Superman thing. So that may be a bummer.
That movie I'm very interested to see.
That may be a bummer.
I've heard little things about it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear any more. I want to be surprised.
Do you want to hear the spoilers I heard?
I don't know. I really don't.
You know who the villain is?
I don't want to know.
You want to know what the villain is, though?
I know.
It's Obama. Obama's the villain in
well,
the
for
movie.
some people, particularly those Confederate folks, he's always the villain.
Yeah. Obama's trying to bring down the world.
Oh, no. That sounds shocking.
Mm-hmm. Not in real life, mind you.
No. Not in real life.
Just in superhero movies.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
So I'm feeling very strongly about raspberries right now.
Raspberries?
Raspberries.
Like strongly positive?
Of course. Have you ever had a negative feeling towards a raspberry?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Raspberries are the Elvis of berries.
No, not the Elvis of berries.
Like, they're okay.
Oh my God.
But I'm not going to make a pilgrimage to raspberries.
Shocking and appalling. Shocking and appalling, Nathan.
I'm not going to make a pilgrimage.
Shocking and appalling. You know what you can do with raspberries?
What?
You can take a liqueur, Cointreau or something like that. You can put them in a bowl.
Yeah.
You can pour that stuff over them, and let them soak, and you can eat them.
You can do that with any other piece of fruit.
No, not any. Raspberries do it better.
Which one can you not do it with?
A blueberry.
You could do it with a blueberry.
No, they get all juicy. Raspberries have crevices. They're like the English muffin of fruit. They have nooks and crannies that the alcohol can seep into.
Raspberry, they're not the worst fruit. They're not the Nickelback of fruits.
No. Oh. Ding.
Yeah.
What is the Nickelback of fruits? You said it.
Date.
What predates a date? What's a date come from?
The date tree.
A date is a date.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like a raisin that was...
Right.
A grape turns into a raisin. Okay, a date is a date.
Dates are dates, and they're not great.
Yeah.
They're the Nickelback of fruits.
With very few tour dates.
Figs aren't fantastic either.
Oh, I don't like figs. I don't like figs at all.
Basically, any fruit you could buy in the Middle East easily is not great.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be all about them.
I think we've successfully emasculated Nickelback then.
Yeah.
Good. All right. No, the raspberry is perfect. And so many, and they're fine when they're frozen and they're a little smushy gushy.
See, I don't like frozen berries.
You don't like frozen berries?
No, I only want fresh
wrong with
berries.
Frozen berries, Nathan.
I'm too much of a berry elitist.
Oh, that is a problem.
Yeah, I can't have frozen berries.
You're a fresh berry guy.
I want fresh berries in my face, and preferably not raspberries.
Okay.
Blackberries? Yeah.
You like blackberries over raspberries? You're a very strange man.
Yeah. The raspberries just have like a weird bitter kick sometimes.
Occasionally.
Yeah, blackberries don't. Blackberries are always sweet. It's just straight sweet.
There's a lot of disagreement tonight.
Blackberry, blueberry.
I have to. We should address this.
Okay.
I feel as if I was told by the tarot card reader I should be focused.
On what?
And I think our auras...
This is gonna hurt me.
No, listen.
Okay.
I think our auras are misaligned.
Uh-huh.
Let's realign our auras.
Auras don't exist.
Warner, get over here.
Oh, no.
Warner, okay. Give me the wooden spoon.
Why does he...
Why
did you give him a wooden spoon?
To defend himself from the rats. Warner, hold that into the wooden spoon.
I have it.
Okay, good. I'll hold the other end.
Right.
Now, you remember those salad tongs I gave you, little buddy?
Yes.
Da? Is that Russian?
That is Russian.
Hold those and give Nathan the other end. Nathan, hold the salad tongs.
Why does he have salad tongs?
Just hold this.
I use those for the salad. He better not be touching rats with them. Oh, no.
Not once. All right, you got the salad tongs?
Yeah, I got the salad
I
tongs.
have the wooden spoon. Werner, would you say the magic words?
I don't know the magic words.
Tell him the magic words.
I don't know the magic
You
words.
don't know the magic words?
I don't even know what we're doing.
You never do your homework. Okay, I'll tell him. Werner, say this.
Okay.
Abracazum.
Yeah.
All right, now our auras are aligned,
I still
and Werner is dead. Unfortunately,
that took all of his power.
that was it. That was it. He ran on magic. And
That's a bummer.
The magic, but you know what? You and I are back in sync,
and I can have the salad tongs
and
back.
you can have the. And you know what? Every time we're back in sync, there's really only one thing I like to say when we're back in sync.
What would that be?
Just it's a simple little phrase, nonsensical, nothing to it,
Yeah.
that I love to say when we're in sync.
I don't have the foggiest idea what you're talking
Let's
about.
say it together now.
What would it be though?
It'd be sushi jackknife.
Sushi jackknife.
Good night, everybody. You too. Oh, guys. Oh, God.
I didn't do it.
We're so fucked up.
It's not my fault.
Whose fault is it?
I don't know.
We fucked up.
I'm just not going to take the
We
blame.
We didn't. You know who you are.
Who?
You are a not blame taker.
I'm not going to argue with
You're
that
the
because
guy-
that doesn't make any sense.
I know. So we forgot to give you any of our information.
Yeah.
By the way, this is Sushi Jackknife.
Yeah.
I hope we said that.
We did say that.
Okay, good.
At some point.
You can email us
Uh-huh.
at sushijackknife.com.
At gmail.com.
There's a Twitter account that's at sushijackknife. But
At gmail.com.
no.
Just at sushi jackknife.
Just at Sushi Jackknife. There, myself
Uh-huh.
at Justin L. Croft. The L stands for love. Nathan's at Badlands Badly.
Yeah.
At Badlands Badly.
Don't tweet me.
He doesn't tweet back. You can visit our poorly curated Tumblr page.
Yeah, it's awful.
SushiJackknife.tumblr.com. Though I did post some more stuff. Mm-hmm. I did. There's a little picture of me on there with Play-Doh horns that kind of look like cocks, but they're supposed to be horns.
Why would you put penises on your head?
Just reasons.
Good old penis head. That's what they always used to call you in school, right?
Good old penis head?
Yeah, good old penis head.
Yeah, he did say that from time to time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a great story behind that.
Yeah. We aren't going to tell it.
No, never.
So,
it's not going to happen. You can just hold your breath until you die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so contact us at any of those places.
Please do. And
if
you want, you can give us a little review in iTunes. From what we understand from the magical gods of iTunes, that helps somehow.
I guess.
With something.
Also, our show today was sponsored by audible.com.
It was.
Do you want to hear a book?
Audible.com.
I feel like if I say it enough times, they'll actually become a sponsor.
I know. Wouldn't that be so fun if they did?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, contact us. Audible, contact us. And everyone else, but mostly Audible.
Yeah.
And if you have tea for me, contact me.
Fucking rice and beans. That was just something random I was saying. I was trying to come up with a different secondary sign-off.
Okay, go ahead. Try it again.
I don't like it, though.
What? Do we need to come up with a new sign-off real quick?
Just like a secondary one. Like if we have to do a postscript like we're doing right now, like I don't want to say Sushi Jackknife again because we already said Sushi Jackknife.
I just don't give a darn.
Gaudy Dickens.
Gaudy Dickens.
Have fun unraveling that shit, guys.